Hi, everybody. Dugraz here with Dugraz Reports. Today, let's talk about the new feature from Chase called Pay Myself Back, and specifically as it applies to those of us who have the Chase Sapphire Preferred. Not the Reserve, the Preferred. So we're talking about a situation where you get 1.25 cents per point. Is that something I should use? This is a video where I legitimately haven't decided yet, so I'm looking for feedback from you, the viewer. Let's take just a moment to mention that on this channel, we talk about finding epic value for the average Joe and the average Jane. If that sounds interesting to you, please subscribe to the channel and hit the thumbs up button. Let's dive in. So to give you a little background on what happened, my family had a unique opportunity to take kind of a last-minute vacation a few weeks back. And we wanted to stay within driving distance and blah, 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 a couple other factors. Anyhow, we settled on going to the Wyndham Resort in Fairfield Bay, Arkansas. That one specific resort, it was the exact one we wanted. And Wyndham is not a transfer partner of Chase, so using my Ultimate Reward points in that way was not an option. There was nothing special about going through the Chase portal. So ultimately, I went through hotels.com. Because I can use their rewards program, get every 10th night free, and because this way I could get points when I bought, etc., etc. But anyhow, my thought process was, well, worst case scenario, I'll just use the pay myself back thing. So looking at the two transactions I made to go along with that, the top box, hotels.com, $530.61. And I used my Chase Inc. Business Preferred, got 3x on that. And then the second box, I went to Staples and bought $350 worth of hotels.com gift cards and got 5x on that because I used my Chase Inc. Business Cash. But anyhow, I need to add those two numbers together, and you'll see at the top of the screen I wrote target equals $880. So I need to, if I'm going to do this, if I'm going to pay myself back, I need to use enough points to get $880 worth of credit on my Sapphire Preferred card so that I can do this. Now, I will also take just a brief moment to mention here, someone might be thinking, well, why not the Chase Sapphire Reserve? Well, I just got my Sapphire Preferred in January of this year, and you have to wait a year before doing a product change from one type of Sapphire to another. So using a Sapphire Reserve is just not even an option for me right now. And as you can see on this spreadsheet, I did do the math, and roughly speaking, if you're only thinking of the redemption value, 1.25x versus 1.5x, either in the portal or pay yourself back, $1,200 a year is the break-even point where it would be better to get the reserve than the preferred. But again, just not an option for me right now. Again, I know there's lots of other reasons to get the reserve, but if we're just talking paying yourself back using the portal, that's the break-even point. There's some info down here about effective annual fee and the difference between the two and how we get to this number, and it is an approximation. I won't go into that today. If it's something you don't understand but you want to know more about, put a comment down below and let me know. Maybe I'll explain it. All right, let's head on over to the Chase site and I'll show you what my options are. So how does this Chase Pay Yourself Back feature work? Well, right now, it's only on the Sapphire Reserve and Sapphire Preferred. What they're doing is basically saying, since travel's not available, you can use other categories to get more than 1 cent per point when cashing out in a roundabout way. Currently, the categories are grocery stores, dining at restaurants, home improvement stores, and select charitable organizations. And this goes through the end of September. How does it work? Well, you basically just have this list and you choose transactions that you want to just wipe off your balance or basically get a statement credit for. And in my case, the $880 I need to come up with, if I check every single transaction in the last 90 days, it's going to be kind of close, but it's not going to go on there perfectly. Interestingly enough, a purchase at Walmart, apparently on my Sapphire Preferred coded as grocery. In the past, it hadn't. Chase's relationship with Walmart's a little weird. I did a whole separate video. I'll put it up here in the corner if you want to see it. That when it comes to the Freedom Quarterly bonus, they didn't count Walmart online grocery as a bonusable category. And I don't think they are for their current Freedom quarterly category thingy-majig either. And when I bought at Walmart, it just gave me 1 cent per point. It was kind of an experiment. I wanted to see what would happen. Anyhow, that's beside the point. So I selected the transactions, and you can use a partial payoff or a payoff in full. In my case, I'm going to go through every single one and check them just because I want to get the total here of what that comes out to. And then I'm going to try to make a decision about whether I do this or not. Since I have the Chase, and this isn't quite the $880 I'm targeting, but close enough. Since I have the Chase Sapphire Preferred, they're basically going to give me 1.25 cent per point. So you can see down here, I will have to redeem 66,841 points to get $835 in value. If it was only 1 cent per point, I would have to redeem over 83,000 points, which is normally what Chase Ultimate Rewards are worth. So it's better this time. Now, I already mentioned earlier, I can't get the Sapphire Reserve until next January at the earliest. That's the earliest I can convert. So for me, if I'm going to do pay yourself back at all, at least in its current iteration that goes till September, I have to do it with my Sapphire Preferred. So I've got mixed feelings. The part of me that says not to do it says something like this. There's other ways to find value in the future. Wait till coronavirus is over, which who knows when that'll be. And you can use transfer partners, or maybe you can upgrade to that reserve and get 1.5 cents in the portal. And that's probably true, but who knows? The other part of me says, I really like to keep my reward spending and my general savings account separate. In fact, I have a whole separate savings account that I use just for like cashback rewards that I get. And anytime I have a hotel or rental car or something like that that's for rewards travel, I want to pay it out of there. So it'll bother me if I dip into my general savings account, even though I have the money to do it, to cover this $800 and some for a while. It'll feel like in the future I'm going to have to pay myself back to make this worth doing. So that part of me wants to just take the cash now, have a clean slate. But then again, I think to myself, surely Chase is going to come out with something even better in the future, and then I'm going to regret it. So if I cashed out 66,000 points, that'll take me down to roughly around 160-ish. I'm not doing the exact math right now, of 160,000 Chase points remaining, which is quite a dip from the 220 some that I have now. But I can probably make it back at some point through careful spending, careful using points, those kind of things. I really like Chase Ultimate Rewards because there are the transfer partner options like Hyatt, which I've used. You've got the portal, which is usually pretty good. And you've always got the fallback option, the cashback option, which is something that attracts me to Chase. But what do you think I should do? Put your comment down below. Should I go ahead and pay myself back now, clean slate, be done with it? Or should I kind of have this debt to myself and figure out some better way to use those 66,841 points in the future? Right now, I'm legitimately undecided. So sometime between now and September is when I'm going to make my decision on what to do. Again, if you appreciate videos like this, please click the thumbs up button. Please subscribe. And as always, may your spending be frugal and may your points be plenteous. Unless you're paying yourself back. Catch you later.